Okay, good afternoon, students. In previous class, we have studied about the general characters of phylum Porifera. In general characters of phylum Porifera, we have studied about what the common members of Porifera. We studied called them as a sponges, and these sponges are multicellular organisms, and they are having the cellular level of organization. After that, we have studied about the water canal system. In the water canal system, we have studied about the ostia, sphingocele, and next ossiculum. Through that, water is going to move inside and coming outside with the help of ossiculum. Then we have studied about the specialized type of cells, conocytes. Then we have studied about the digestion, that is the intracellular, and we have studied about the skeletal, if it is present, that is what spiculus or spongin fibers consist of. And next we have studied there is no separation of sexes. There is no separate sexes in the sense male and female. Both the male and female sex organs are present in a single organism. That's what we are called them as a hermaphrodites. And fertilization is internal, development is indirect. We have studied. And what about the fertilization is internal in the sense there are the two types of fertilizations in the sense internal fertilization and external fertilization. We have discussed internal fertilization in the sense the fertilization takes place within the body of an organism. External fertilization, it is the fertilization takes place outside the body of an organism. Direct development in the sense there is no larval stage in between the in a development, and indirect in the sense larval stage is present. So इल्ली तक है यहाँ तक जो मैंने बातें बताई और व्हाट डेफिनेशंस बताई वो तुमको रिमेंबर करना पड़ेगा. व्हाट आर दोस ಯಾವ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾವು one is direct development, indirect development, fertilization is internal and external. These all the things we are going to remember because further when we are going to study about the next phylums, in a sense today we are going to discuss about the phylum Coelenterata. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಲಿತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Such characters we are going to study in this phylum also. That's what we are going to remember these all the definitions. And here also few new words used to come, and those words I am going to explain here. You used to note down those while watching the video. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಅವು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನಾವು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Right? Now today we are going to discuss about the next phylum. The name Coelenterata. The another name for the Coelenterata is Cnidaria. For the Coelenterata is Cnidaria. Now, first and foremost, I am going to tell you one thing. That is what Katandaga. You all are, I think, mostly familiar about the one example. The good example that is the Hydra. Hydra again you are heard. The Hydra is the example for the what phylum Coelenterata, or Hydra is come under the phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria. Now we are going to start discussing the general characters of what we are going to call it as the Coelenterata or Cnidaria. We are considering the Hydra. Hydra ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡು we are going to imagining about the we are going to start imagining about the Hydra. In the sense Hydra, it is like the structure. Understood? Here we are going to find mouth. These are the tentacles. This is body, and here we are going to form nerve ganglia and all. This is about the what Hydra. We are going to consider the Hydra here. Now, first point we are going to start discussing about the Coelenterata or Cnidaria in the sense. First one is all these what Cnidarians. All these Cnidarians or the Coelenterate organisms are aquatic. Aquatic in the sense what? They are living in a water. Here another two, terrestrial, aquatic and semi-terrestrial. These three words again you are going to remember throughout this what chapter we are going to call it as a animal kingdom. ये animal kingdom कली मुंडा अथवा जब हम animal kingdom पढ़ेंगे तब तीन words आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. What are those? One is aquatic, another one is terrestrial, and last one is semi-terrestrial. You used to note down these things. ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನೇನೇನ aquatic, terrestrial, semi-terrestrial. Aquatic ಅಂತಂದಾಗ what we are going to call the organisms which are used to live in a water, in the sense ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು aquatic ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. terrestrial ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಸಿಸುವ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು terrestrial ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೆಮಿ ಟೆರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಉಭಯವಾಸಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನೀವು. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀರಿನಾಗ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. those are called as a semi terrestrial. So here in particular phylum Coelenterata or Cnidarians, these all are aquatic. They are used to live in a water and mostly marine. Marine in the sense ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. aquatic in the sense one is fresh water, another one is marine water types. Marine water in the sense sea. Marine ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಏನು salt water ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that is what we are going to call as a marine water. Fresh water or a what we are going to call as a sweet water in the sense ನಾವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ we are going to call them as a fresh water form. Now here when we are going to study about the Coelenterate or Cnidarians, all are aquatic in the sense they used to live in a water, mostly marine. We are going to found these organisms in a marine water, and some are free swimming and some are sessile. Here the new word comes sessile, S-E-S-S. What? S-E-S-S-I-L-E. Sessile in the sense what? They are not movable. The organisms which are not moved, or there is no movement or no locomotion in organism, those organisms are called as a sessile. In the sense these are free swimming or sessile. Free swimming in the sense they used to swim and they used to move from one place to another place, and some are sessile. Sessile in the sense there is no any movement or a locomotion, and then how they are going to move from one place to another place? They used to stick to the objective, whether that is living or a non-living. ಅದು non-living ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ living ಏನಪ್ಪ object ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅದು stick ಆಗಿ through them they used to move for the one place to the another place. That is what sessile. Sessile in the sense there is no movement or a locomotion. Okay, now all are aquatic, mostly marine, free swimming or sessile. This is the first point regarding the Cnidaria. Example ನಾವು ಯಾವ ತಿಳಾಕೋದ್ರಾಗ ಹೈಡ್ರಾ. Next, radial symmetry. Okay, chart ನಾಗ ಬರೀ ನೀವು chart ನಾಗ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ next Coelenterata ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೀರಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ radial symmetry ಬರ್ತೀರಿ. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ these are shows the radial symmetry. And now in radial symmetry, what is the definition for radial symmetry? You used to remember the radial symmetry. What is the radial symmetry? When any plane passing through the what we are going to call it as a central axis. When we are going to cut the organism in any plane that passes through the central axis, it gives rise to two equal walls. That is what radial symmetry. I am telling you again and again, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ definitions ನೀವು ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Radial symmetry ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, bilateral ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. So these are showing the radial symmetry. In the sense, these organisms are radially symmetrical organisms. Next, see here. ಈ Cnidaria ತಂದು from Cnidaria ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? Why we are going to call it as a Cnidaria? Cnidaria is derived from the cnidoblast or a cnidocyst. These two are very important. Cnidoblast or a cnidocyst. These are the type of cells which are containing stinging capsule or a nematocytes. Which are containing stinging capsule or a nematocytes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ even cnidoblast ಅಥವಾ cnidocyst ಅದಾವು. These are present near the mouth. These are present near the mouth, which are consist of what I told you. Stinging capsule or a nematocyte. And what is the function of cnidoblast or a cnidocyst or another name? Cnidoblast or a cnidocyst tandaga they are helpful in defense and capturing prey. Prey in the sense what? Prey predator. Prey in the sense on which they are dependent for their food. Those are called as a prey. Prey ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದರ ಫುಡ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅನ್ನ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಅವಲಂಬ ಇರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು ಪ್ರೇ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವೀಗ ಹಾವು ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ರಾಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಂದಾಗ, ಹಾವು ಮತ್ತು ಪಪ್ಪೆ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಪಪ್ಪೆ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೇ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಸ್ನೇಕ್. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ in the cnidoblast ಅಥವಾ cnidocyst, these are the specialized cells which are present in a Cnidaria, and those are helpful for defense and capture prey. Defense ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ತಮ್ಮದ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಅನಂತರ ಫುಡ್ ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇವೆರಡು ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. and this is very important, and these points are used for what? These are very important as the point of your CET and NEET also. CET ಮತ್ತು NEET ನಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ cnidoblast ಮತ್ತೆ cnidocyst ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಫೈಲಮ್ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ these are come under the Coelenterata or Cnidaria. and what is the function of cnidoblast or we are going to call it as a cnidocyst ಅಂತಂದಾಗ that is helpful for the defense and capturing prey. This is very important. Okay, one marks question ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ CET NEET ನ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟ ನಾವು ಮೂರು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಲ್ತು ಏನೇನು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ Coelenterats all are aquatic, all are marine, mostly marine ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅನಂತರ ನಿಡೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಇರ್ತಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ these are consist of nidaria. ಯಾಕೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಂದ್ರೆ nidaria is derived from the nidoblast or a nidocyst. These are specialized kind of cells which are present near the mouth and those are helpful for defense and capturing prey. That is what the third point. Next point, in last we have studied about the cellular level of organization. Porifera da kaltiddu. Here this is the for the next point bandaga coelenterites are showing tissue level of organization and these are diploblastic. Again I am going to ask the same question, what is meant by diploblastic antanda? Diploblastic ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ in embryonic, during the embryonic development there are the two layers are going to develop. One is outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. Two layers, that is what diploblastic. These organisms are diploblastic. Two embryonic layers they are present, diploblastic. Next, central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening. In the sense here, gastrovascular opening, single opening. There is no in the sense here in these organisms the digestive system is incomplete. Dr. Crane ಹೇಳಿದ ಈ digestive system ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Digestive system is incomplete in the sense there is no separate openings for mouth and anus. Only one opening is there. That is what central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening, hypostome. What is mean by hypostome in the sense? Hypostome का मतलब ये ना करीबन ना इल ಬರ್ಬೋರೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Hypostome is nothing but ಇದಕ್ಕೆ maxilla ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕರೀತಾರೋ ಅಥವಾ radula ಕರೀತಾರೋ or else we have to call it as a labium. Hypostome ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೋ maxilla, radula or we have to call as a labium. These are the what the different names, and this hypostome is present near the mouth and which is act as a which is helpful for anchor, anchor. Anchor ಅಂತಂದಾಗ anchor. Anchor in the sense what? Sticking to the host. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೇ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಹೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಡಿದು ಅಟಕಾಸಾಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಆಂಕರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅದನ್ನು ಧಾಲಾಗತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ತುಚ್ಚಾಕ ಅಥವಾ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಅಟಕಾಸಾಕ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆಂಕರ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಹೈಪೋಸ್ಟೋಮ್. Now next, digestion is extracellular or intracellular. Last porifera ಏನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು? Digestion is take place or digestion is intracellular ಅಂತ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು. In coelenterate digestion is extracellular or and intracellular. Both digestion is take place outside the cell and inside the cell. Understood? That is the extracellular and intracellular. Skeletal system is composed of calcium carbonate. ಇಲ್ಲಿ skeletal system ಇರ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is made up of a calcium carbonate. Example corals, CORALS. Corals daga skeletal system is composed of a calcium carbonate. So these are the common points. What are those andaga? All are aquatic, mostly marine, free swimming or sessile. Radial symmetry, then it is derived from nidaria is derived from nidoblast or a nidocyst. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, and these are helpful for what? Defense and capturing prey. Next one is tissue level of organization, gastrovascular system or a cavity with a single opening called as a hypostome. Digestion is intracellular and extracellular. Skeletal system it is present, that is with the calcium carbonate. Example in a coral. Next point we are going to study about the what? These are exhibit two basic forms of body forms. In the sense, in nidaria or coelenterate they are going to show two basic body forms. One is polypapete, another one is medusa. These are both are very important. Polyp in the sense it is sessile and cylindrical. Polyp it is sessile and cylindrical. Polyp it is sessile and cylindrical. Sessile ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನ? It is not going to move. Okay, cylindrical in the sense how the structure you are going to find of this ಅಂತಂದಾಗ like this. This is what polyp. And medusa is umbrella shaped like this. Medusa is umbrella shaped. In your book they are given. That is the umbrella shaped and free swimming. Here polyp is come under hydra and what? Adamsia. Hydra, Adamsia. These are the two examples in which we are going to find the polyp. Polyp is a sessile and cylindrical. In Medusa, umbrella shaped and it is free swimming. Umbrella shaped and free swimming. Example, Aurelia. Aurelia in the sense jellyfish. This is common name in Paranaga, jellyfish. Hinga, Hydra is polyp and Aurelia is Medusa. These are the two basic body forms. Body forms. Cylindrical. Okay. Now, next is important, very important. Metagenesis. What is mean by metagenesis in the sense in few cylindrate or a nidaria. Example, Obelia. In this Obelia, it possess or it exhibit both the polyp and medusae form. Obelia polyp and medusa ಎರಡು form ಇರ್ತವೆ. Understood? In the sense, there is a definition for the metagenesis is polyp produce. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರೀಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪಾಲಿಪ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೆಡುಸೆ ಬೈ ಅಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಡುಸೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಪ್ ಬೈ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲಿ, and that is called as metagenesis. Metagenesis in the sense what? The Nidarians exhibit both the form of polyp and medusa, in which polyp produce the medusa asexually and medusa produce the polyp sexually, and that process is called as metagenesis. And these peculiar characters we are going to remember regarding the Nidaria. Nidaria ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಈಗ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈಗ ಫೈಲಮ್ Nidariaದಾಗ first one is all are aquatic in the sense they used to live in a water, mostly marine, free swimming or sessile. They are free swimming or a sessile. Radial symmetrical. They are derived. Nidaria is derived from the nidoblast, or we are going to call as a nidocyst. These are having the stinging capsule or a nematocytes. What is the function of nidoblast or a nidocyst? They are helpful they used to help in a defense ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಂದ ಅವು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು and capture prey. Next one is tissue level of organization. We are going to find the tissue level of organization in a cylindrate. They are diploblastic in the sense they are having the two body layers, ectoderm and endoderm. Central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening, we are going to call that as a hypostome. Digestion is extracellular or intracellular. Next one is skeletal system is composed of calcium carbonate. It is in example corals. Two body forms. One is polyp and medusa. Polyp is sessile and cylindrical. It is in Hydra. Medusa is umbrella shaped and free swimming. It is in Aurelia. And if the organism which is come under the cylindrate, which is exhibit both the body forms, polyp and medusa. Here, polyp produce the medusa asexually and medusa produce the polyp sexually, and that process is called as a metagenesis. Example, Obelia. This is about what? The general characteristics of Coelenterata. Okay, now let's start with the next phylum, Ctenophora. So, in previous phylum, what we have studied? Phylum Coelenterata, and we are studying the general characters of phylum Coelenterata. And there, I forgot to give you what the examples. That is the homework for you. Take the textbook and write down the examples for what phylum Coelenterata. In the sense, separately I have not given. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಾನು ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ we have studied where ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯುವಂಥದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಏನೇನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರಾ ಐತಿ, ಓಬೇಲಿಯಾ ಐತಿ, ಅರಿಲಿಯಾ ಐತಿ. Understood? Those are the examples. Once again, you used to write down the scientific name as well as common name for them. That is the homework for you. Now, next phylum we are going to study here. That is what? Ctenophora. Ctenophora. This is the phylum. It used to come next to the Coelenterata. Here, the common how we are studied in a poriferans. We are called them as sponges. Like that in Ctenophora, all the means commonly they are called as a sea walnut or comb jellies. Commonly called them as a sea walnut or a comb jelly. Next, exclusively marine in the sense what? These ctenophores are not found in fresh water at all. Fresh water what is going ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಮರೈನ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೆಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಫಿಶಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು, and the diploblastic. This is the common point in the sense after the completion of all these phylums you are come to know few common characters are common in few phylums. how common ಬರೋದು peculiar character ತಂದಾಗಿನ ಆ phylum ಅಟ್ಟ ಯಾವುದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಸೊ the here radial symmetry, diploblastic in the sense ectoderm and endoderm, tissue level of organization. This is the third point regarding the ctenophore. Next, body consists of 8 external rows of a comb plates for the locomotion. The locomotion is take place in the sense ctenophore the locomotion hang agtೈತಿ one place to another place hang ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂದಾಗ with the help of comb plates. These comb plates are the 8 external rows we are going to find in a ctenophore on a ctenophore's body. Next, digestion again extracellular and intracellular, same it is in what we are going to call as a cylindrate. And here this point is very important and this is the peculiar characteristic of ctenophores. Peculiar ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಈ ಫೈಲಮ್ ನ ಅಟ್ಟ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತದೆ. That is what bioluminescence. Bioluminescence in the sense bioluminescence, it is a property of living organism to emit the light. This is one mass question. What is bioluminescence? Bioluminescence is a property of living organism to emit the light. If the living organisms are going to emitting the light, those are called as a that property is called as a bioluminescence, and this bioluminescence found in a ctenophore. And next one is again common. The sexes are not separated. Sexes are not separated in the sense what both the sexes are present in a single organism, that is hermaphrodites, and reproduction is take place by sexual method. Reproduction is take place by a sexual method. Fertilization is external and indirect development. Fertilization external ಅಂತಂದಾಗಿನ outside the body of an organism, indirect in the sense larval stage is present. Example, Pleurobranchiae and Ctenoplana. These are the two examples. In the sense common node really, these are called as a sea walnuts or a comb jelly, exclusively marine. Radial symmetrical, diploblastic, tissue level of organization. Body consists of 8 rows of comb plates for the locomotion. Digestion is extracellular or intracellular. Bioluminescence, this is a very important point here, very important. That is what property of living organism to emit the light. Sexes are not separated. Reproduction is take place by sexual method. Fertilization is external, indirect development. Example is Pleurobranchia and Ctenoplana. Okay, this is about what ctenophora. And here this is very important. ಬಹಳ ಸಲ bioluminescence ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ. Then this is comb plate or common sea walnuts and comb jellies. Called as means commonly called as ctenophores are sea walnut and comb jellies. This is about what the second phylum which we are studying in today's class. That is what ctenophora. First phylum we are studying Coelenterata. Second one we are studying the ctenophora. In both, one is what we are going to call that as a common point. Those are also exclusively marine in the sense few are found in a fresh water, but these are mostly marine ಅಂತಂದಿದ್ದು. Here exclusively marine in the sense totally they are not found anywhere about the they are not found in a fresh water. Exclusively in the sense totally they are going to find the ctenophores ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾವ ಅದನ್ನ marine water ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವಶ್ಯಕವು fresh water ನ ಸಿಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? And radial symmetry, diploblastic ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಐತೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಐತಿ. ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಇವು ಎರಡು ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಪಾಲಿಮರ್ ಮೆಡುಸೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. ಆನಂತರ ನೀಡೋಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ನೀಡೋಸಿಸ್ಟ್, those cells we are going to mention in a Coelenterata. ಈ ರೀತಿ when we are going to comparing to that time it is easier to you people remembering the general characters. And bioluminescence, it is a peculiar character of this phylum Ctenophora. Sexes are not separated. Sexual reproduction is going to take means the mode of reproduction is sexual, and fertilization is external, indirect development. And here digestion extracellular and intracellular. In both Coelenterata also extracellular and intracellular. So this is about the today's class. We are studying in today's class. One phylum is Coelenterata, another phylum is Ctenophora, and we are studying the general characters of both with the what we are going to call that as a examples. Right? Now in the next class we are going to study about the next phylum, that is what Platyhelminthes and Aschelminthes. Okay, I will stop here. Thank you.